Alright, let's hope we can finish off Majesty 2 tonight. We got brick-walled at this mission, Pretenders to the Throne. But after 2 hours of grinding through it, we were finally able to finish it, and that leaves us with only 2 missions left. The Demon's Advisor and the Return of His Majesty. So let's get right into it. Sean Connery, take it away.
Sire, our advance on the capital was not unnoticed. I received news that the demon has sent his royal advisor to meet us. It's sort of comforting to know that even the barons of hell have their advisors. I don't know his powers, Your Majesty. I just know he's an imp, the largest of those who invaded our world. If this imp is even half as clever as me, this battle won't be easy. I rely on your strength and wisdom, my king. On my honor, I will try my best to anticipate the enemy's plans.
Alright, let's go for it. I don't know what to expect here.
For you, Your Majesty. What would I do if I was the imp advisor? I think I would unleash waves of monsters against us, hoping to either destroy us or discover our weaknesses. And even if that wouldn't work, it would buy me some time to sip several mugs of sulphurous ale.
Why, thank you, Advisor, for your sage words. So, we're stuck here in the south center of the map. Can't see much, but we have oodles of gold and early access to holy ground. So if we wanted to get, oh, I don't know, paladins on the go, that would be an easy way to do so. Early access to a trade post, which is right there, so it might make sense to build our marketplace as far away as possible, just to get as many ducats as we can out of it. This is all I can see for now. It might transpire that, you know, whatever I try to set up is completely undone by the enemy's movements. But let's just go and hope for the best. Now I do think I might be onto something building the marketplace as far away as possible, so let's see. Let's see if that will do us. And dare I say it, yes, we'll get some rogues on the go. I think we're just going to be expecting a lot of our heroes to die this time around. But many heroes will be a necessity, so let's just get them all going, at least all the ones that we can. Oh, and yeah, we are going to need that trade post up and running. Got to get the money flowing. Really enjoying the intense music, though. Terrifying. CCC, Jake. CCC. Yeah. Those are words. Don't even know what I'm to be doing here. Okay, so straight away we're getting chewed on by a wolf, but in order to keep these going I'm going to use the Orb of Sidrian to keep our people alive. Hopefully that will get us to spawn some rangers and take care of that. Come on, get on the case. Oh yeah. Straight away, we're on the money. Get those health potions on the go, get those rogues on the go. But what else? Oh yeah, our marketplace is on the go, so let's get the trading post going with it. It's going to be a good source of money, so we'll try defending it well. Don't know to what extent that's going to work. Clerics as ever. Then it might not be worth my time going for healing just yet. I don't know, should I upgrade the Royal Palace ASAP? No, I should probably get a blacksmith going as soon as possible. Okay, so straight away here are where the wolves are coming from. And a hermit? That doesn't sound good.
Ogres are strong and easy to coerce. They're certainly good for smashing things, so I also would use them.
Okay, we're also being told to murder everything in our vicinity. Are we going to see much undead? I don't know, but if we do, I want the hick clerics to be able to deal with it. Oh! They weren't kidding about these ogres. Strength and honor, my friend. Take him down. Oh yeah, that's doing nothing at all. Come on.
One day I'll lose a fight.
But not today. Just get everyone kitted up as best we can, as quickly as we can. Oh, more ogres. That's
I'll take care of it.
unpleasant news. Our heroes are too scared to fight them, which is bad news.
The local blacksmith offers new services.
Yes. Certainly bad news.
Hold your majesty.
Oh, okay. Well.
A building has been upgraded.
Oh, lordy. People are going to die here.
A reward for my toil.
Wow.
Knowledge and skill grow.
This is pretty bad. Let's see if we can't get some buildings around to help us out here, whilst everybody just dies.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Okay, well at least one of them is half dead. And, you know, this will only make everyone stronger, right? Stronger or dead.
A reward for my toil.
Gee, that guardhouse didn't last long. At least it was fairly cheap. One down, but I lost one of my good clerics. And the rogues are dying as well.
A reward for my toil.
You can survive that! Oh, something inside of him broke there. Alright, so we may have lost a good chunk of heroes, but a good chunk are also still alive. Let's get that undead spell on the go, since, yeah, we're seeing quite a few all too spooky skeletons on the go. I'm going to need to remove all these ogres. There's just going to be a steady stream of them ruining my day. Ah. I've got the undead killing spell on the go. That's lovely. Eesh.
My ambition has paid off.
Jake, are you going to play some Majesty 2 multiplayer? No, this is just a punishment game. It's not intended to be a regular thing that gets played. Okay, I feel sorely short on money. Ah, this could solve some of my money problems.
Hold your majesty.
But I also feel a little short on heroes. All we have are the basics. And there is someone that I do want to resurrect here. Oh! Hello, ogre. Anybody gonna kill this one? Do I have to put a bounty on its head?
Happy to serve.
Would be nice to get our clerics, our rogues able to stun people. Oh dear. I'm simply not allowed to have guard posts, it seems. Come on, lads. Strength and honor. Save the guard post. Okay. Bet he's glad he invested in improved steel armor. Alright, I don't like having to invest in the Orbis. No. We're going for the mantle here, keep everyone alive. And that way they get the experience. At least that's the idea. Jeez, everyone is too scared.
One day I'll lose a fight, but not today.
Looks like good odds. My ambition has paid off.
That's why I like the ogres. I do like seeing my people going flying like that. Alright, nice. Our heroes are getting well fed. However, I do really want this to supply me with the ducats. So maybe I can set this up and keep it guarded for a short while, whilst we get a trading post set up. Might work, might not, but it might. Yeah, I'll believe. Jake, I believe in you. You'll be able to do this without lords. So that's the idea. I want a full campaign without lords. It wasn't a specification in the punishment game list, but you know my feelings on settling. Never settle. What? Our Rangers Guild went down? Gee, I'm glad I didn't upgrade that at all. Maybe that's telling me that that's a bad place for one. Oh, okay, this might well have been the problem. We have a big-ass werewolf in our midst, destroying Sir Bloud Ironhead. Get out of there, man! Clever.
I train to serve.
Give me a hand.
Still, that does not bode well for me. Thankfully, we're right on time for another Mantle of Tivus. Surely.
Looks like
Come on. There we go. That'll hopefully keep people alive. It was almost a bad idea to have people protect this, but okay. Oh.
a reward for my toil.
One less level 4 rogue saving me. Wow, he is ripping and tearing. This is unpleasant news for me. But once these are up and running... Oh dear. Oh dear, things are getting rather destroyed around here. Okay, well we'll get these upgraded whilst they're around. We will cancel the defense flag here. And instead, we will put a fairly large bounty on the werewolf's head, hoping that people go and destroy it. And hoping that our clerics actually go and heal people up. At least the level 7 gets backed up by a 9, but that was a painful loss. Whilst the ogres continue to smash. And in come lots of baddies. Oh, it is a bad day to be me. Welcome back, crappy rogue. Ah, and there's part of the problem. The Rangers Guild is... No, it's built, it's just getting repaired. That's acceptable. This is unpleasant. Ooh, okay, a lot of unpleasant going on here. Dare I use the Scepter of Sidrian? Alright, I don't feel too bad, because the main bad one, the werewolf, is almost dead. And yeah, we are Sidrianing so hard. Right, all of our guilds are still alive, but I rather think they should be a little better protected. And let's get our high-level guys back in action.
Happy to serve.
Hopefully a trading post should continue to thrive here, but I need to do something about these ogres. I also need some faith restoration for my clerics, because they're running out of Eesh, running out of magic points too quickly. The alternative is getting mana potions on the go here. No, not the tower! You're less liked than House of the Dead 2's tower. Jake, maybe try to rush the Ogre Den next time. Who says next time? Here on 2 Hours of Hell, we always get it done one shot. Oh, jeez, again?
My ambition has paid. My ambition has paid.
Oh, lordy, too many high-leveled guys dying. Alright, we will get poisoning on the go. And mana potions are now available. Since the damage dealers are our knights at the moment, we may as well teach them how to suck less. Okay, this guy's got balls. It's just no. There's a difference between. Oh, just paid for him to come back to life, and that's how he thanks me. Let's get the healing going for everyone. I'm really glad this is still going. It's more or less the lifeblood of my economy right now. Alright, this is almost acceptable.
My ambition has paid off.
Oh, no, 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 no! They do love to focus the buildings there, don't they?
Paid off.
I wonder if there's any penalty in taking this long to get everything built up. Trouble is, where are the werewolves? Yeah, the werewolves are coming from the hermit's house here. I would like it removed. If only I had the money to incentivize my heroes. Well, at least once I break it, they can't come out anymore. Okay, so regenerating our heroes is not really working out so well since they just love to die. Yes, they do die in the name of the Sovereign.
My ambition has paid off.
Let's actually get some people dealing with this. And make our clerics hit a little harder. Is this a problem? More accurately, is it a problem that I should solve with Sidrian or Tivus? We'll go with Tivus. Probably better for us in the long run. Oh. By the gods. I was wanting to teach you faith restoration as well. But maybe maybe you guys are carrying mana potions now? Good. That's also an acceptable outcome. Not liking the whole income of ogres though.
By something nice.
Oh, this is a pain ogre load. At least it's tanking those hits. And the palace will be fine. A few rats aren't a problem. Alright people, now is the time. We have to defend our homes. Yeesh. At the very least, if they keep destroying our towers, they're very cheap to replace. So in a way we can be thankful for that. That's right, always looking on the bright side. Oh, jeez, I used to have income from there. Yeah, I never did learn the heal spell. didn't strike me as being worth the money. It still doesn't strike me as being worth it. Oh, crap. He is ripping my palace to pieces. Priority 1, destroy the werewolf, please. Oh, and the other werewolf. There must be another... Yes, there's another hermit house causing me issues.
A reward for my toil.
Oh crap, the rogues are going to be... Wait, wasn't there something here? No, it was just the guard tower, that's alright. All of our heroes are still out in full force. But as long as those ogres keep coming and doing terrible things to me, what can I even do?
Hold your majesty. As you wish.
Please be useful this time. Oh, snap.
Give me a hand.
Okay, so that reduced my fighting force by over a quarter. Fortunately, the rogue decided to die anyway, so there's no great loss there. But we do need a rogue's guild, so our rogues will come out and help us with the fight. Yeesh. It's all going Pete Tong. To the point where I might use Sidrian just to clear out all the scrubs around here.
My aim is true.
As I see my palace just crumble. Thanks, ogres. Come now, we need those rogues back out, and I never thought I'd be saying that in such a hurry. I'm actually in two minds now. Do I really want Sidrian? Yeah, we'll do it. Takes care of a lot of the scrubs, gets people to focus on what matters. The Rogue's Palace, or Rogue's Guild, is back up. But I'd rather have Talon Branson, so we'll hold out on the money front for now.
Your majesty.
Yeesh. But we got this.
Happy to serve.
All in the spirit of the one shot. Alright, Branson, help us out, man. I know you've got what it takes. Well, I hope you do.
I'll take care of it.
Right, maybe I should just start rushing the ogres. If I murder the ogres that are here,
My best.
or if my heroes live long enough to do so, we can then move on. But the trouble is those werewolves come out and do a number on us. Another problem is the tax collector. He has to waddle through the gauntlet full of all that money, so I think it might be worth our time bringing back this, just so he doesn't have to go so far. At least he made it. Let's get Duffy No Pain back on patrol. God is making me decide between DDR Jake and a Roomba, and I've made my decision. I stick with DDR Jake. Why, thank you. That stirs something in my cold, dead, money-infested heart.
Of course.
Oh, no!
I would have enlisted the most powerful beast. For example, dragons. In this case, me and the Imp Advisor think the same.
Okay, so I am on a timer here, and if I don't rush those ogres, I get dragoned. Oh dear, oh dear. Now if I hadn't been getting ogre loaded... I would have had more resources to throw at the dragon as it comes. Oh, and bigger, badder demons come along to make our day even worse.
One day I'll lose a fight.
But not today. Burning. It's actually burning. Come on, lads and lasses. Lordy. Get out of there. Oh, it was nice having something work there once. Maybe sometime. Maybe there is somewhere I can stick this that it won't instantly. Oh boy. What a bad day to be you. I think I might actually go for the sacred thingamajigger and teach our warriors to fight a little harder. At the very least, what warriors we do have are getting pretty good. And our marketplace is fairly secure. But we are overrun 24/7 here. This isn't so good. I think I might have to use Sidrian just to keep this place all in one piece. Also, I'm going to upgrade this so that my rangers have a slightly better attack. Alright, I've decided we will do Faith Restoration. Don't like seeing all those magic points going down. Alright, where can I place Sidrian for greatest effect? Everywhere, maybe? There we go. Perhaps now I should just make a move on the ogres.
Economy running.
At the very least, one cleric is going for it. Jake Try is not ogre yet. Even though his defenses were wolfed down, he's got enough money to make the fight drag on a bit longer. We're not down and out just yet. Might seem a little bad with these ogres just having free reign of us, but hey, as long as this one cleric can tick away at this. Oh, look who's back! My best friend, the dragon. She barely got any money. Barely got anything. Well, at the very least, they're taking care of all of our peasant houses. Oh, and this will be a nice way to level you guys. I am delighted at how well we're taking care of the dragon at the very least. Alright, please learn something halfway useful. Quality over quantity, research the hero abilities. That's what we're going for whenever we get money. Oh, that's right, I could sell poisoning abilities for everyone. No, I think my money is better spent elsewhere. Like incentivizing the eradication of ogres and oh dear. Demons are on a rampage. The dragon has pretty free reign. Yep, this calls for Sidrian. Come on, Sidrian. Those demons aren't gonna kill. Oh my god! Okay, let's just have all of you dead. Come on, you greedy sons of guns, take down the last ogre den, please. So we stop getting plagued by ogres and wolfed down for breakfast. Also, getting maiming blow so that doesn't do what I thought it would do. Oh well, not to worry. Let's get everyone spending more money as well, and good lord! Maybe I incentivized this a little too heavily. So I don't want the Rogues Guild going down. They do account for a quarter of my army. Oh no. Goodbye, Rogue Skilled. Not the blacksmith! Oh. Okay, not so good. Not so good at all. That's a good chunk of my fighting force gone. Okay, well, there's no ifs and buts. We need that Rogue's Guild back up and running. Unfortunately for you, you survived that, but this calls for another bit of Sidrian. Oh, the dragon's back! I'm glad. Oh, there's another ogre den here. Well, I do need it destroyed, but currently everything else is getting destroyed. Well, you know what? Why not? Oh, dear lord. I'm not even sure where it's best for Sidrian right now. All of these actually look like the better choice. It may seem high pressure here, but it'll take care of itself. I'm all but certain. All but certain. Whew. Jake, is there actually a way to win this mission? Hey, I have not yet failed this mission. Alright, now this one guy is ready to take that down. As long as he's on the case, he'll be alright. Although I don't want to lose the Rangers as well. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone's actually focusing on the guild itself. So our high-quality heroes will take care of this. As that one peasant woman repairs. She's such a champ. I'm feeling the lack of money, but maybe now is the time to upgrade the palace. Just seems like the right thing to do.
My ambition.
At the end of this, you are going to be one incredible man, Sir Talon Branson. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to take down the Cleric's Guild. Alright, we got this, kind of. Jake, what's next? Skeleton Kings, etc. All of the bosses. Now, what are my quests here, actually? Destroy the dragon lair, get rid of the ogres and their caves. Well, the ogres, as long as there's not an ogre cave right here, we should be okay. There's probably an ogre cave right there. Come on, taxman. Yeah, you just swagger through there. Bring me the ducats. Maybe I should get more rogues on the go. Well, they do keep the economy running, if nothing else. Speaking of killing everything. Goodbye, everything. Now get repairing, folks. Now just to kill all the ogres as well. And maybe a couple hundred to incentivize somebody to explore there. Perhaps a wily rogue.
As you wish.
And since they're no longer coming from here, we should be safe-ish having this up and running. I hope. Oh, hello again, dragon. And now our warriors can go in and learn. He's going to pick up the resistance to pain. I hope. I hope.
Train to serve.
Where does duty call me?
No, he did not learn it. But our man Branson did. He's always on top of the game. Okay, let's get some more cheap-ass rogues on the go and hope they don't die. Alright, these guys have had free reign too long, they must die. Although a dragon is, I suppose, causing us a bit of an issue. But we got this. Jake, does Sweden have the day off tomorrow? If we do, I was not told about it. Alright. level 1 rogues dying is not such a big deal. We can resurrect them for as cheaply as we made them. Good heavens.
Looks like good odds.
No, it does not look like good odds. Not at all.
My ambition has paid this and
Surprised nobody's interested in this. What do I have to spend to interest even the lowliest of rogues?
You make an offer I can't refuse.
Good. Someone is exploring. Oh, good. Wait, I missed all that.
You wish.
That's a shame. Alright, what was the other thing I was told about? Destroying the dragon den, right? Should stop the influx of dragons. Wow, where's all this money coming from? Must have been, Ah, I know what I'm missing as well. Oh no, 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 no! Save your guild, guys! Phew! We need some severely better defenses around here. And yes, one thing we are sorely missing is a functioning blacksmith.
I'll try my best. Reward for my toil.
Strength and honor, my friend. Strength and honor.
Happy to serve.
How can I even take care of this? There's so many creatures coming down and destroying me. I guess more heroes is the secret here. You're the existing one, so we'll get you upgraded and teach you all the everything.
where's the gold?
I want
Okay, this is acceptable. And our heroes are getting extremely well fed. The trouble I have is that I don't have many projectile users, so let's just go more rangers. We've got the quality, now let's go the quantity. Oh, hello again, dragon. And the rat men, of course. I'm sure glad no one's attacking the marketplace. That would be a bummer. Alright. The influx of these guys is causing us issues, so we'll put a price on it. And someone's got to find out where all these guys are coming from.
What the imp did not foresee, your majesty, is that dragons are greedy creatures and will not leave their treasures behind. And now we could use them, my liege.
Excellent.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers no
And let's just kill everything again. Just takes the heat off of our heroes a wee bit. Oh, it's nice having the money. Let's spend it generously. Okay, it's really not worth resurrecting those folks. Not liking the way that our Rangers Guild is getting ravaged, but people will take care of that, I'm sure. Ugh. And this will stop all the dragons coming in and ruining our day, which is lovely, which might just mean that this will be safe-ish.
I want to buy.
Hey, that's an idea. Elves are fairly annoying, but they fight from a distance. Sure, why not? We have the money. Speaking of having money, I reckon we could go Oh no, the Rangers. Fortunately, we built this other home for them, so they're just going to move there instead.
Prepare to die.
Looks like good eyes.
This is why I'm really going to want quantity. But I feel like I'm getting pushed back really badly here. Why are there more dragons? Oh dear. Hold on, did a whole bunch of my heroes die?
Your Highness, our research
I feel like I've lost a lot of heroes here. Maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, I'll accept that all the rogues plus something else died. There, you, get back. Let's get some poncy-ass elves on the go. Teach them some tricks. And kill all of these guys that are getting in our way. Like I said, we've come back from worse. Whew. Damn, if that marketplace goes down, that's half my economy gone. And Ratface here is making pig's ear of it. Oh dear, oh dear. Not the warriors, they're half my everything. Will nobody take care of her? Come on, defend your home, you fool. Oh, that's painful. We'd invested a lot in that.
Great reward for it.
Yeah, without our knights or our warriors to soak up a lot of this damage, we're in grave trouble. Especially if they're dying. Yeesh. Fortunately, one orb of Sidrian would clear out all of these very nicely. Now, if we take care of the dragon, it should mostly be junk that's attacking us. Oh, we still need that Sidrian. Wow, we lost one damn good warrior. Because he had no home to go to.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Oh dear. This is all going to be very expensive. But we do need you back, so come back. We'll even build you a nice home. Whew. Jake is working the sector of scrubbery for all it's worth. Well, I can't defend myself against that accusation. Gee, they just keep coming. Straight away I'm going to want this upgraded so it actually lasts a little longer. And there we go. Our heroes are back in action. And as long as there's no more dragons coming our way, we should be alright. At least that's my firm belief. Why are you just standing there getting killed? Not sure if that'll make much of a difference, but we're doing it anyway. At least he's got potions. Okay, but we really do get too many monsters coming our way. Should I really send someone out to take care of them? You're not the issue, it's all the devils from up here. Alright, some ranger will be interested in that, surely. Well, maybe he was too interested. Alright, this one's good to go. He's well kitted out. I'm sure he can take care of himself. And let's get the Scepter of Scrubbery out. But where exactly? Let's take care of the ones that are on the way. So we can clear a way for you. Once we know where these guys come from, we can take care of them a lot better. I think all of our low-level rogues died.
Keep this economy running.
No, I'd love to keep the economy running, but with what?
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
What do you find, my friend? Here we go, the portal to hell. And that's bringing along a lot of imps. It has got to go.
My ambition.
Excellent. Oh, not excellent! Thankfully those were just our low-level rogues, so no great loss, but still a loss. Let's teach them stun, might be a bit useful. Also, this is really helping keep the center alive.
I'll try my best.
Again, low-level rogues dying is not much of a problem. Having this existing is a problem. Alright. We're hanging on, only just, but we are. And those improved guard towers, well, as long as they can keep going, that's okay. This is not okay. Like I said, these folks are our lifeblood. Do we take the center or this? Let's take the center and hope that people focus on this. Ah, thank God.
I should attack them.
There goes one of the influxes of imps.
Prepare to die.
My ambition.
Single-handedly tanking everything. That's Talon Branson for you. He doesn't take rubbish from anyone. Although, I feel a little for his guild right now. Yeah, heck, we got it. I think all my elves died. Once the monetary situation is a bit better, we will we'll deal with that accordingly. I think there are more coming from up here, but at least the stream will go down to a trickle now. Whew. Jake, this is the worst punishment game so far. Do you mean that it's not punishing enough? I'm feeling this is quite punishing, but then I am having fun. If you disagree, perhaps you should put in a punishment game suggestion of yourself.
My ambition.
What's the matter, too poor? Okay, wow, the cost of making a new level 7 elf is redonkulous. Let's just hire some fresh ones and hope they don't die so quick. I'll probably have to assemble them into parties. But I think once we're a little more secure with ourselves, that'll be easier.
Give me a hand.
Talon Branson the Unkillable. Whew. Yeah, no doubt that there's more up there.
Victory is not in the cards. I may find new pleasures.
Damn, I want you dead. In your own special way.
For the elves!
Okay, that was a pretty cool move. What did you do there? Roots. Applies an effect preventing the target from moving. Uses mana. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good reason to have elves full stop. Maybe if they don't die for a change.
My ambition has paid off.
That really makes me want more clerics so I can assemble more parties. More better parties.
A building has been upgraded.
Yeah, okay, let's go down that route. I'd love to believe in you, but I've already had a level 7 elf die on me, so... No! No! Didn't want to have to spend that money on you, but I didn't want to spend the money on dead elves.
Halt! Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new service.
Bloody elves. Come on, they're definitely around here.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Jake, you currently have a homeless rogue. Yeah, homeless level 1 rogue. I don't feel like spending all the money on another rogue's headquarters just yet. What I need are parties. And frankly, more what is going on? Okay, they may be almost dead, but at least they're home getting a little better, right? Right? I figured they'd be healing up. Or maybe that takes some time. Alright, but at the very least, we feel a little more secure to the point where we can start using the Orb of Citrian. Oh, I see, they're all Citrian. The man... oh no. Orb of Citrian, Scepter of Citrian, Mantle of Tivus. Right. The more you know. I get the feeling you're going to die if you go up there. Why do you have no money? God, I hate poor people. Time for clerics.
Majesty.
Wow. That's horrible. They were saving these guys for the moment that I didn't have my scepter, weren't they? Oh, excellent. Good job. Now we know where all the rest of the imps are. But there's also the elementals, and they give us no shortage of bother. So the answer to that is dwarves. Dwarves don't like elves, but elves will just have to suck it up. Very nice of our visitors to come and meet us in the center here, where they can get pelted. And they carry a not disrespectable amount of dosh on them, each of them. Alright, time to make parties. It'll be... Cleric, Elf, Ranger, Warrior. And speaking of Warrior, can finally have the money to bring you back. And I want you back as well. No. Oh, nice. Much as I hate them, they are pretty useful. But how can I make the time to destroy these? Ah, hell, I'll make the time. No one can resist the ducats. You are so rich. Makes me want to build a magic bazaar just to keep you guys going. Strikes me as a fairly decent idea, actually.
Give me a hand.
And good, you at the very least are going off. As long as our low level...
I can win this battle. Give me
Don't
a
die
hand.
on me.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Well, at least we got you back. You were the one I resurrected, right? Jake, get magical potions. I'm working on it. I believe that would be a great way to make the money. And we'll get the enchantments going as well. And as soon as we have the money, we'll get that magic bazaar on the go. Part of the issue is that I'm just not getting any trade ducats on the go. But once we have no more of these... Oh, and this will be a very good way to get this elf leveled up. Yep, every single hit's giving you a good chunk of experience. Okay, sure, you want to take this one out while you're at it? And this one? Jake, Dwarven Towers, because biz anything that moves. The Dwarven Towers will probably be around to protect our trade interests. This takes care of the centre rather nicely. To think there were people that thought I wouldn't make it. That'll take care of the last of you. And yeah. Phew, is all I can really say.
Here you are. I've been waiting to meet you, mortal fools. You must have either enviable courage or a death wish to try to kill my master with a handful of tiny heroes and the support of your pathetic gods. Even you, the infamous advisor,
Oh dear.
cut out with destiny. Many
Oh
stronger
dear,
than
nope.
you have tried, and where are they now?
Imp Advisor. 50,000 hit points. And our little elf buddy here is showing them the way home.
No fun at all.
Well, that was probably the best outcome I could have hoped for. Still, Dwarven Towers would be what I want at this stage. But the imps can only come in short amounts now. Unless there are more portals that I'm not aware of. There probably are. But you gotta admit, things have calmed down a lot from the initial stages. I want to resurrect some of our heroes, but not nearly as much as I want a magical bazaar up and on the go. I think I should have set myself to offline a wee while back.
I train.
Oh dear. Right, losing the marketplace is terrible. I would like another one on the double, please. Is anywhere okay?
Majesty, alchemists have opened a magic bazaar in our kingdom.
Happy to serve.
Maybe not the best place to put it, but it's where I'm putting it.
Protect something.
Jake, don't forget your powers. Yeah, the money power. We still have essentially our starting heroes plus one elf, who kind of replaces one ranger that we lost. But the quality here is high. Good. High time we got more clerics, even at low levels they can still heal, which is highly useful. Gee, it's been an hour and we're still here on this same level. I would feel downright terrible if I failed in the end.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
One real issue is the severe lack of gold. It hurts badly. The lack of healing potions is also an issue. And they are still coming at me with a ton of these imps. Maybe they're coming from elsewhere as well. Around here, maybe?
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Oh well, let's go double speed for a while since I don't think we're under too much duress. I just need money. Badly.
A reward for
that other werewolf place should be brought down, shouldn't it? In fact, just in general, I should secure this place. It's been lovely feeding us for a while, but now I really think it's got to go. I want something that can be called a stable area now. And I think our heroes have what it takes. Okay, you just stand there and get ravaged. I'm sure you know what you're doing. Yep. Don't want to have to save you. Ah, you've got it sorted. Let's just go for the money. Suddenly people far less interested in that, but okay. Yeah, sure, wouldn't mind my elves learning something useful. And being faster. Sod wizards for now, though. I'm not going down that path just yet.
You want my arrows in this?
I should start making the parties that I promised myself ages ago. Yeah, level 20 warrior would be very welcome in it. Archer, sure. But I need a cleric here. Sure, rogue. But cleric, please. Boom, party, enjoy. Work hard together. Make another one while we're at it. Oh, swell. We'll get another leveled up elf. I'll go for low level cleric, but high level rogue, high level warrior, and yeah, ranger, sure. 2 parties will do for now. Jake, get some paladins. Yeah, paladins do. No, no. Phew. Rogue comes in and saves the day just in time. And good, that should be the end of that. Let's get the scrub of Sidrian on the go. I knew we had some kind of problem around here. It's the Imp Advisor. Coming down to ruin everything I hold dear. Including this party. Oh no. Oh no. What can I do to convince him to go away? Anything? Kinda wish I had my, Wow. Murdering my high level heroes. Ripping and tearing. This doesn't bode well. This doesn't bode well at all. Just demolishes my towers. Okay. So this is all really not very good at all. Our scepter is gone, our high-level heroes are almost all dead. Couldn't even save the not-so-brave warrior. Oh dear. Well, this is unpleasant. I am quite aware of this fact, but I'm also devastatingly aware that everyone is dead. And if I were to bring them back now, well, they wouldn't have a home, and they would die fairly quickly. Is he going to be satisfied, or what's the story here? I spent so much money on that. Okay, my clerics are one of the only survivors, but they have no home. I can't even increase your health, because they tore down the cleric building. Dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so Imp Advisor. Yeah, I barely put a dent in him. And down goes the palace as well. Unless the Scepter of Scrub can save me. I wonder if he's down here for good. Well, I suppose it matters not. The royal palace is gone. Oh, that hurts. That hurts quite a bit. Whew. Well, that's how to remove an hour of your life. Ah, part of the tower is still kind of standing.
Sire, our advance on the capital.
Okay, that wasn't good. That was horrible.
Imp Advisor. I think I would unleash waves of monsters against us, hoping to either destroy us or discover our weaknesses. And even if that wouldn't work, it would buy me some time to sip several mugs of sulphurous ale.
Alright. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. We'll get this done, no problem. Probably. Hopefully. So what do we need? I'm thinking lots and lots of heroes very early on. Let's try quantity this time. There we go. Tons of them, and they're centered around here. In what I can only hope will actually defend the trade post.
Happy to serve.
I wonder if this will actually work. Does leave the palace more than a little open to attack. We're already getting wolfed down. Jake, maybe try to take the werewolf dens out ASAP. They aren't far away and those things have a lot of hit points. Tricky. How do I balance everything here? I mean, granted, those werewolves coming in and ruining my day are horrible. But getting the ogres out of the way fast will really give me a lot of flexibility. If, in fact, I can do that. Is the attack the imp is using considered magic? I believe so, and I know where you're going that. Dwarves would destroy that. I just ended up building no dwarves there. Probably my own fault.
Ogres are strong and easy to coerce. They're certainly good for smashing things, so I also would use them.
Alright, let's see if we can't take those ogres down a notch. And all the rangers, but I also need some left over for warriors. Sadly, this won't leave anything for clerics, but what can you do? Oh, right, everyone's dead, so they're not able to help out with that. Stay alive, everyone. This is really going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Jake, upgrade those towers. I ask you, with what money do I upgrade these towers? He probably doesn't even notice Lucius Huntswell poking him with arrows, but gotta start somewhere. And at least when we have this going, the tiny amounts of money that come in will help. Alright, the tower is going down, but at least it distracted the ogre for a little bit, long enough for him to... Oh no, that's a zombie. That's not helping me at all. Once he was known as DDR One-Shot Jake, now he's known as DDR One Mission Jake. Hey Lucius, you hurt me. You hurt me real hard. Okay, lots of heroes dying, but a necessary evil. Maybe. Oh dear. At least I know that when we knock those down we get a big influx of money. How will we spend that though? Maybe getting dwarves early might help? Not having everyone die on us early. Ooh. Just everybody falling. Maybe that's why we should have some clerics on the go.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Give me a hand.
Well, you know, something reassuring about actually hearing that some of our warriors are still alive, fighting with, what, wooden swords? Basic blade. Well, caravans of 300 are very welcome when there's little to go around. Alright, one more to go. Shame I have no money to incentivize it.
One day I'll lose a fight.
Oh dear. Ah, it's 350 ducats down the drain. Oh, she almost saved herself. A nice try. Okay. Quite the ogre problem, but I have every confidence that we can make this. Every confidence. Kind of a trial by fire.
My ambition.
Some people will end up surviving all this, and they'll be in a better situation than anyone else. Oh, of course, the imps are on their way.
My ambition has paid off.
And for what it's worth, those that survive should be well, I'll have more of them this time since I did invest in more heroes. Alright. Ogre dens are dead. Next up, ogres themselves, and they're all at fairly low health. So let's keep everybody healed up. And bring back those that we can. Oh, that's a lot of money to spend though. Is it even worth it? Not for the clerics, I don't think. Maybe, just maybe for these guys. Well, as long as they do the right thing and run away quickly. Rogues are cheap, so might as well resurrect those.
Your Majesty.
Oh, shoot, I brought back too many.
My ambition has paid off.
Well, that kind of tells me to build another rogue's place anyway. The rest of the warriors will just have another greenhorn. take care of the ogre load now. Well, maybe when they circle back. But yeah, we got through that considerably faster than last time. Which should free up our attention for taking out the other things. Come on, lads, take him down. You know, these ogres kind of rampaging our lands. Please kill them.
I want to buy something.
Great reward for it.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Nice.
My ambition has
Well, you died a very unfortunate death.
Can't handle it alone. Knowledge and skill grow.
my ambition has paid off.
Jake, at least be grateful the RNG gods that this isn't Majesty 1.
I'd have instructed ogres to leave the artifacts behind. They're useless for ogres, but powerful in a hero's hand.
Okay, so that's what he was getting at. So, we've got the money. Let's get the yayo. Or alternatively, resurrect our useful heroes. Get the clerics on the go. Upgrade the palace. I want to save about 1,500 for upgrading this as well. We need the money. And yes, say no to demons. And say no to wolves. Get on the case, guys. Let's take this out as well. Get on it, folks. We still have 2 homely rogues as well. Is it really worth my money building another rogues guild for 1,000? Why the heck not? What I really need to get going as well, though, is a blacksmith.
Prepare to die.
Lots of dying rangers. Why? Oh, shoot. You again.
Looks like good odds.
And the thing is, everybody has these piss-poor weapons. So I don't think they're going to be putting much of a dent in the werewolf.
Majesty, a new building
Whilst everyone is off dealing with what I told them to do. How dare they?
Prepare to die.
Well, he'll die eventually, and until then he is feeding our rogues something fierce.
For my toil.
My ambition has paid off.
We'll get poisoning for people, and our rogues themselves can poison. That'll be quite nice.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, we're short about 4 rangers, which is no good. Yeesh. You're going to be one tough cleric at the end of all that. Good, the werewolves are dead, but these guys, these are a pain. Once the other things are busted up, I want a big priority in preventing these werewolves from coming in and ruining my day. Also, we are due a dragon some point soon, which is always glorious. Kind of useful that 2 of our rogues died there. Means I don't have to build an extra rogues guild. But yes, what we need are some far better wares for our troops. Get that blacksmith upgrading and we will start getting the dwarves on the go. Whew. 13 days till dragon, says someone. Reassuring.
A reward for my toil.
We are short so many rangers. Should we resurrect them? Or just build them? They'll level up quickly enough. We'll just build them.
Your Majesty.
Poisoning has become something people can do. I want my warriors pretty good, since they were a huge help last time. You know, until they all died. But at least everything is fairly centralized here, so if somebody wants to come and destroy one of our guilds, they'll have a lot to chew through. And this is nice, it means we'll have fewer imps coming our way.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Alright, might feel a little premature.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Are you level 2 yet? Yes, yes you are. Sadly, it requires 2 grand to upgrade you, and I would rather get the hermit's house out of the way. So we can stop having this incredibly powerful guy coming in and ruining our day. Sadly, he's about to ruin Brylus Bushbreaker's day. That's right, you can't handle it alone.
The local blacksmith offers new services.
Oh no, I don't want to feed this guy. All of our low-level folks are going for the this quest. Not the way I was hoping it would go.
Where does duty call?
Well, time for dwarves.
Looks like good.
And definitely dwarven towers. The north is going to be full of them, provided we can afford it. Jake, get a level 3 Citadel and swarm Schwarzeneggers.
Good ad.
Tempting, I admit, very tempting. Jeez, people just letting this guy kill them. I wonder if you're faster than the werewolf. I hope so. In fact, that's excellent. You'll drag the werewolf back into the meat grinder. And you yourself might even survive. Wouldn't that be something? Looking forward to getting dwarves on the go, though. But once you are out of commission, I do want the other one taken down. If I can secure the entire south, then boy will I be happy. What am I till the dragon? Probably not very long. Must be around here somewhere. The other werewolf, I mean. Till then, we're looking alright. We have all 3 clerics. Even though I didn't upgrade it, but I'm saving that money for dwarves. After all, the question is right, to build or to bash. Another dead ranger, I think that was the fleeing guy. Okay, so here come the wolves and the super wolf man. Again, want them dead. And you're on the case. Good. Alright, dwarf time. You can actually set when the taxpayers go home, so that they don't spend too long collecting taxes. Honestly, I'm not sure what the best setup is there, so I just keep it as default. Oh, whoa! Keeping everyone healed up, since there are so many of these folks here in our midst. Oh, he is platinum dead. And this is great. Stop us from ever getting these werewolves in again. Sure, it'll lower our levels, but we are going to have plenty of imps coming from the north to feed us anyway. I do worry that people are low-leveled and that dragon is going to ruin my day. But that is what these guys are here for. Get dwarving. Jake, save your scepter for the dragons. I think having 3 werewolf men in my midst was a good enough reason to use it up there and then. A really short 3 rogues? Okay. Didn't realise I'd built that 3rd one, but it's hard to keep track of everything I'm doing. I just have to do it and trust me. Oh, jeez. The hermits never end. Lucius the Laughing Brook. I thought it said Laughing Stock. Prove your worth. Whilst I grow increasingly concerned for our flank here. knowing that the undead could just swoop around here, and I'd be none the wiser.
Sovereign, a building
Worthless. Oh my goodness, no wonder I was getting so many werewolves.
hard work is its own reward.
If you say so. I should really be teaching people some better techniques, but the money flow is just so small. Let's try selling more items, see if that can encourage people. Jake, get rogue stun so your dwarves learn it as well.
Your Highness, our research,
That is a very good idea.
our research is complete.
We'll have this kind of as a throwaway rogue station, and have this central one as the one that's built up. So which of these, which of these guilds looks the comfiest, do you think? This just looks cheesy, looks like an American theme park. Me, I'm really liking the Rangers Guild. Alright, good. Getting our dwarves leveled up by bashing in some isolated peoples. Couldn't have said it better myself, dwarf man. Yeah, we are full quantity here, but I still feel uneasy. Why? Because I'm not making enough money, that is always why. I think I should set something up here. But the dragon would just come and ruin whatever I build here. Still, it's only 300 ducats, and I'm sure it would make that money back in a heartbeat just by existing. And I really need my front line of defense right here. There's no choice to destroy this now that it's become fairly redundant. This one might still be useful though, I'll keep it upgraded. And this is why it's nice having the rangers here. Lots of rats come this way, and they get knocked the hell out. Come on man, take it down. Keep that money flowing. Probably not the best thing to click that right now, since the dragon is due. Oh, that dragon's going to be troublesome. But at least it's not accompanied with ogres, or by ogres. So it should go a little better this time. Should. Famous last words. I want more money. I want more everything.
I want to buy something like my ambition.
Someone's going to be poor enough to seek that out. And the oh, hello, dragon.
To get rid of us, I would have enlisted the most powerful beast. For example, dragons. In this case, me and the Imp Advisor think the same.
Yep, that's going down instantly. I want that money. But for now, the dragon must die. Good, we have 2 clerics on the case. No one dies this day. Well, no one but Dragon, who is poisoned and has burning poison. Lovely. Trading post is all well nice, but keep it well defended, please. Heck, I'm even convinced that a secondary defense there would be useful. And more has been discovered here. And that's one less demon to deal with here. Don't want the wolves pestering me either, even though they are nice food. Yeah, more interested in the money right now. Our people can defend themselves. Stun. A great move, and I don't think anyone here is immune to it other than perhaps the Demon Advisor himself. And once these are cleared out, if anybody is interested in making some money, I actually want my dwarves to be rich enough to buy better equipment, so I don't mind them getting great money out of this quest. Amazing. My last run of this game, as in when I played... the one time I played this game before streaming it, I was just so turned off when it comes to rogues. And now I'm just like, oh, rogues, so good. No! Not losing a level 10 cleric today. But I do want you to know Faith Restoration so you can actually get your mana points back at a reasonable rate. Good. Very well stocked. And I might as well get destruction. I'll teach my dwarves a thing or two on crushing these dens. This guy only knows smashing blow. Alright, what kind of money are we making out of this? Okay, so it's paid for itself after 3 or 4 donkeys. As long as it survives that long, everybody wins. I think the reason rogues are so effective is they keep having so much money to buy the health potions. So although they die horribly, they're great at poisoning the enemy and then simply outlasting them by chugging those potions. At least that's what I'm getting. So these are all destroyed. It is time that this goes down as well. And it should give me a whole chunk of money to waste on... we're getting a Wizard's Guild anyway. Keeping it here at the back where it should be safe-ish. Although the influx of demons is getting a little scary. I'm going to start to want better defenses up here. I thought that was a hero, but it's okay. It was just a very disposable palace guard. Money or healing? Money or healing? It was never a question. Stun coming into its own there.
My ambition has paid off.
So surprised at my dwarves still sporting the most basic of gear. I mean, granted, perhaps I should have better equipment here.
What the imp did not foresee, Your Majesty, is that dragons are greedy creatures and will not leave their treasures behind. And now we could use them, my liege.
Yeah, I'm all about that. So, going by the last time, we have maybe 50 turns until the our good friend comes and wrecks us. So we have got to go the temple route. The $50,000 question, though, is which temple do we go? Somebody suggested going Schwarzenegger after I got my ass handed to me by paladins. We went with the Beastmasters once. They were awful. But I do really like the Cryptas. They were kind of cool. But he's an imp, so maybe a Grella would be better. So hard to tell. Oh, no, 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 no. Destroy it. Well, at least a couple of people are interested, but... I think that might be the end of this guardhouse. Come on, give it the old stun too. I'm impressed.
Buy something.
I am fairly impressed. And with that, all of our flanks are fairly safe. Alright, what's next? The imp advisor only comes when you've destroyed 5 hell portals. If you can hold out whilst destroying 2, you should do it. Sorry, hold out after destroying 4, you should do it. Sounds profitable. Let's do it. Let's also make our warriors a bit better at what they do. In fact, we can finally get faith restoration. Get that quality higher. Also, not that I'm going to be save scumming, I'm just saving now in case we crash. Save scumming. Literally nothing worse. So elves were pretty good, but they were far too fragile. Dwarves are good and not at all fragile. So you can tell which one I prefer. We'll get stone blood for our dwarves so they don't get ravaged by the magical attacks. And we're upgrading a marketplace to get the dosh. I am fairly certain this trading post can now defend itself and be a very profitable, very profitable source for me. Just look at the damage that does to the demons. That's not even being backed up. So our levels are lower than before, but I think all in all our structure here is better. So I'm happy with this. Clerics are all done. We just need all of these for the warriors. Surprised I didn't get resistance to pain already. Glorious. Oh. Okay, so this will be the third one, right? Which means what we can do instead is explore further. I do feel a bit sad that I didn't get this done in without a restart. But, I want that magical bazaar and the inn on the go as well. Remember well that the rich, they just get richer.
Where does duty call me?
At least now we can find a use for this. Might as well upgrade it. After all, I don't want my magic bazaar going down. Good sense of money.
Your Majesty, one of my many acquaintances is a merchant of some esteem. He's willing to pay good gold in exchange for protection from the demon's forces.
Okay,
He must protect his trading post, sire.
sure. Where? Alright. Get on it, heroes. I'm not paying you for sitting around. Okay. Could extort money to help out there, but I think we've got things covered. And these towers should make us alright, even with fewer people guarding the homeland. That is some impressive damage. Right, we want resistance from magic attacks, since that is what the Imp Advisor does a ton of.
The statue of the king is ready. That's what I said, Your Majesty. My merchant friend is a man of honor. He always pays on time.
Unlike some of your acquaintances, right? Still, that's a good source of ducats if we can protect this area well.
My ambition has paid
It's worth putting quite a bit of money into this, so that we can get a dwarven tower on the go as well, and probably a second guardhouse, let's be honest. The money we can make from here is pretty swell. I'm unsure who to let ascend, though. That'll do nicely.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I'll take it. Alright, okay, so this is starting to explain why I was getting so many imps coming in later on. An obscene amount of them.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Lovely. Can rogues be upgraded into a better class like warriors? No. Archers can, dwarves cannot. Tempted to go with clerics, since their ability to heal is pretty glorious. I mean, the area of effect healing spell is... yeah, sure, let's go for it. But hey, we can have our pick. We could also have Crypta. Yeah, let's go for life and death. But we need to keep it well defended again.
Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower.
Prayer with my sisters will come.
Feels good to be rich, I'll tell you that.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
I'm not even bothering with this trade post. I imagine it would get thoroughly destroyed, even though the money I would make from it was pretty good.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
I want to buy something.
All is suspiciously well.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
Jake, third spot for a temple out here. Yeah. Don't want the third temple.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Oh, sure. Let's have another one to a Crypta. She was so good last time.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new
Alright, feeling pretty good about this. Considerably easier than the last one. For that, let's all be very thankful.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Going to want to have plenty of money and such saved up, though. So, you there. Actually, we're going to need more clerics, aren't we?
My ambition.
Behold, Your Majesty. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
As you wish. Your Majesty.
Looks like good eyes.
Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, now heroes can gather.
Even if the imp did come at a set time, though, we're 20 turns before where we were last time. So I don't have to feel bad at all. I think we have just about everything oh, of course, more and better items for people to equip.
The local blacksmith offers new services.
Jake, have the priests you upgraded for all those... What? Level ones aren't going to cut it here, high tier or not. I'm willing to agree with that one. Let's also get this set up. I mean, we have a ton of rangers, and archers of Helia are extremely good, so let's have one of those as well. Fortunately, this stage money is rolling in. Okay, not entirely sure in what way this is a guild, but okay. I'll roll with it.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
Welcome to Helia.
Where's the gold?
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Hold your majesty. Hold your majesty.
Alright, is there anything left to do before we go and... oh my. I suppose even our new guys will die quite quickly. Perhaps we can resurrect someone with a bit more experience. And go with that.
Where does Duke live?
Jake, how much longer are you going to stream? I would rather get this game completely finished. Alright, my heroes, discover everything.
Here you are. I've been waiting to meet you, mortal fools.
Okay, that was
You
not
must have either
my intention.
enviable courage or a death wish to try to kill my master with a handful of tiny heroes and the support of your pathetic gods.
Was I
Even you,
lied
the
to?
infamous advisor can't outwit destiny. Many stronger than you have tried, and where are they now?
No. Return. Goodness, you are foolhardy, aren't you? And that is why you die, but you are too expensive to let die. So please go away. Alright, this is going to be super troublesome unless I assemble some kind of mighty party. This is getting expensive, my friends. Where is our area of effect? Healer. There you are. It's essentially going to be you and the dwarves. So hop to it. Please run away. I mean, that is a way of running away. At least we have the economy for this. But yes, parties. I can keep this on screen, there's no need to close it whilst I deal with my suicidal archers. Heck, that'll do. I do want a lot of parties though. Essentially, everyone should be in a party. These archers were a poor choice! Do I have some kind of great defense spell? Oh well, I credit where they're due. They managed to destroy these guys. Alright. This is going to be an issue. Please kill him. And I feel a little short on heroes. Where did everyone go? Oh well. Time for everyone to not die. Oh, I ran out of money quick there. Ah, of course I stuck it all on him, didn't I? And now everyone is dying. Oh, he has an area of effect stun spell. That's unpleasant. Okay, I don't think rogues are really worth saving here. But I do need my priestesses of Agrella to be alive to save everyone else. Oh, these elementals are a pain. Oh, this is getting painful to see. Not again. It's happening. This is kind of gut-wrenching. Be reasonable, advisor. The king is young and hot-headed, but he'll listen to you. You can't defeat my monster, so why even try? Well, it kind of has a point there. I'm getting my ass kicked. Even my area of effect healers are on their last bloomin' legs. Oh dear. Oh no, everyone's dead! I mean, he's almost dead, but not almost dead enough for my 2 remaining heroes. This is painful to see. I wonder, can you two make some kind of unkillable party together? Oh, well, I guess not. The party system is broken. It hurts. Alright, well, you two are still alive, kind of. See if a bit of scepter won't help. No, it won't help. And now you're dead. Yeah, I rather think spending all of my treasury on him wasn't the best of idea. Oh. And everyone died.
In the name of the sovereign.
Yes, they died in the name of the sovereign. Looks like I can't resurrect the greatest ones. Okay. Let's see if you two can save the day. Oh, of course you don't have a home, so you just run away. I'm sad now. Okay. So I made a mission critical error. In fact, I made 2 of them. One was that I went up north and disturbed the demon too quickly. The other that I spent all my money on him. And I am not about to save scum.
Would I do if I was the imp advisor? I think I would unleash waves of monsters against us, hoping to either destroy us or discover.
But you know what? I'm enjoying this mission for what it's worth.
Wouldn't work, it would buy me some time to sip several mugs of sulphurous ale.
So I don't even mind having to do it again. Jeez, though, that was painful. And yeah, what was the idea? Quantity. The greatest of qualities. Sergeant Pepper says, see you in an hour. Yeah, I don't blame you. Jake, kill the elementals first. That's a terrific idea. The only problem with that is that the elementals do respawn. I think the ogres automatically get uncovered for us, so there's no real need to uncover it myself. Oh, I'm missing something very important here. And only having 1 tower will save me a good bit of money here. To the point where I can have almost everything I want. Alright, get to it, fat. Oh, don't even have to. Glorious.
Ogres are strong and easy to coerce. They're certainly good for smashing things, so I also would use them.
Take it down.
Prepare to die. Prepare to die.
Yikes. Clerics. Clerics. Good job.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
A reward for my toil.
That's gotta hurt. But trial by fire. I'm sure he'll be fine. Lord Crow 42 says, stop scrubbing. Well, I'm trying to.
A reward for my toil.
Trying to stop, that is. Come on, my folks. Strength and honor. You can do this. I'll probably do it a bit better when I give you some health potions.
One day I'll lose a fight.
But not today.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
My ambition has paid off.
Well, at least once these guys are done, they'll be fairly tanked up. Ooh. Saying that as a warrior dies, that's painful.
Prepare to die.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, good job. Finish the fight. As the guardhouse that I erected continues to do nothing for me. DDR1 mission Jake has a reputation to uphold now. Hey, we'll get this done in fewer tries than Pretenders to the Throne. At least now I can be fairly certain I know what the trigger for the Imp Advisor's arrival is. Oh boy, this isn't looking so good. We need more disposable warm bodies.
I'll get a great reward.
Strength and honor!
Help a lady. A reward for my toil.
My ambition has paid off.
Alright, looking good.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
Oh, right, I am completely forgetting something here. Something very important. Could have saved myself a lot of money if I'd remembered that, but who remembers things?
Where does
My ambition has paid off.
Get the last of those ogres down, and we can start investing money in ourselves.
Help a lady, please.
My ambition has paid off.
Hi-ho.
Glorious.
Were I in the imp's position, I'd have instructed ogres to leave the artifacts behind. They're useless for ogres, but powerful in a hero's hand.
And now, as before, we want these gone.
Money. Be gone!
Might sound like that broke my spirit, but not quite. I got some fight left in me. Although, this werewolf is no doubt going to take a big bite out of that, like he is my hero. Oh, God.
Hi-ho.
He's the real one-shot around here.
For my toil.
Like good eyes.
And it has got to go down.
strength and honor?
Looks like good eyes.
Knowledge and skill?
Terrifying.
My ambition has paid off. My ambition.
Majesty.
We've got the money for a bunch of things, but
My ambition has
what to prioritize? Big fan of rangers that can actually do a thing or two. And I want to get some half-decent weaponry on the go as well.
You wish.
I could hit it from a
I should have been clicking that button from the get-go, but I forgot.
economy running.
sights.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers no services.
This is all well and good, but I need those hermits deed.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers no services.
A reward for my toil.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers no services. Your Highness, our research is complete.
Alright, this is almost acceptable, but I'm worried about the next time one of those werewolf folks come in and ruin my day.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers no services.
I don't think the zombies are much of a threat right now. I've got bigger fish to fry. This mission was actually surprisingly easy compared to the Pretenders. Yeah, I'm willing to believe that, since I'm having a much easier job with it. Even if it doesn't really seem like it.
My ambition has paid.
Alright. Seems that some people might just be getting some better blades on the go, which is what we need. Let's also increase our ability to defend our borders. And yeah, you have got to go.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Go for it, my heroes. I also need to upgrade you as soon as possible, because we need the money. Having a strong economy made such a difference towards the end of that game, just a shame I didn't capitalize on it. No. Oh, I clicked the wrong one, and that's going to cost me, unless Sir Headwinner Knightley has it in him. Come on, that's your last potion, Mato. You need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. No, you're not going to make it. To think I could have healed him. Well, he's going to have to start out as a regular old scrub again. So might his friend. So does his friend. Wow, level 12 as well. Yeesh. I messed up big time there. Jake, upgrade your warriors to Schwarzeneggers this time. Yeah, okay. I will.
Looks like good eyes.
I've still got a wee while until the dragons, if the previous guy was anything to go by. Oh wow, we lost 2 warriors. And there goes our donkey. That's a shame. Kind of implies that we need some kind of defences here, since we have the rats coming in this way. And they're going to nibble away at these folks. Well, if I must, I must. It's for the economy. Well, at least the clerics are making good of all this. Destroyed that level 8 huntsman in no time. Terrible. Thinking maybe this region is actually more to blame for the rats. They're in very unfortunate locations. Alright, as soon as our werewolf buddy is dead, and I believe he is, death to his other friend.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
An honor. That's
Your Majesty.
Yeah, and we're overdue for some dwarves getting in on this.
Our research is complete.
Even though our dwarves melted last time, I think that was mostly due to just them getting caught up with the Imp Advisor. Oh, the Imp Advisor hurt us bad. Come now, I know there's another hermit area around here. And that's it. Probably putting too high rewards on these, but what the hey.
My ambition.
Your Majesty, a new building.
What an appetite it was.
Your Highness, we've improved the guard.
Is there any defense against that area of effect stun? I don't know. I would like there to be.
Let's keep this.
My ambition has paid off.
Happy to serve.
But I'm none the wiser as to what it is.
Blacksmith offers new services.
Our economy is going so much better with this trading post up and running early on.
Of course, to get rid of us, I would have enlisted the most powerful beasts. For example, dragons. In this case, me and the Imp Advisor think the same. The local blacksmith offers new services.
Alright. Not sure how we are compared to last time, but... what's the worst that could happen? Just keep everyone healed up so that the dragon is no problem. Yeah. Everyone wants a piece of this. We can take the dragons as they come, but I definitely want all these little places dealt with. Can't remember if there was one more to the north, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Building has been upgraded. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Grand. And that means you can go too. Good items for everybody. Oh. Perhaps I sent everyone away prematurely. This is going to be not so good. Yeah, because everyone's going to be away destroying that when they should be taking care of the dragon. That's right. Fight the good fight, Robin.
I get a great reward for it.
Don't worry about the money. That can be replaced. But the dragon's home cannot, so burn it to the ground.
My ambition.
And I'm really happy to see the guardhouse useful now.
Tax collector, come, Your Majesty.
Glorious. Keep that economy running.
What the Imp did not foresee, Your Majesty, is that dragons are greedy creatures and will not leave their treasures behind. And now we could use them, my liege.
Yes, indeed.
Looks like good odds.
Alright, we still have more wolves coming in. Where from? At least I know I can explore all around this area without having to worry. But is destroying 5 of those portals really a trigger? Guess I better not risk it. Okay. They're no longer going to be a threat, but we are getting inundated down here. So let's deal with it in the one way we know how.
I want to buy something.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
We're short a hero. Yeah, 1 ranger. But at this point, I think I would rather just resurrect one. Yeah.
My ambition.
This is nice.
A reward for my toil.
All that money just flowing in.
Your Majesty.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished. Gold, never, whatever. Your Majesty, a new building
Yeah.
is complete.
You know what? The one thing I'm thinking here is I want more heroes.
New building is complete.
Lots more heroes. It all went Pete Tong yesterday. Why? Yesterday? I mean last time. Why? Nowhere near enough heroes. Don't think for 1 second this defense is going to be useful against any large, vicious foes, but go with it anyway. Let's get the weapon enchantments going. Heck, let's even get the wizards going.
Prayer with my sisters will come.
And where possible, let's resurrect some better people so they don't have to start out completely scrubbery.
Your Majesty.
All wounds shall soon be healed.
Good enough.
I want to buy something. All wounds
Upgrading you
shall
only
soon
so you'll
be
hold out a
healed.
bit longer. And we'll get some 1, 2, 3 fairly good leveled warriors right off the bat.
Time to hit the books.
Where to journey next? Where to journey next?
Yeah, who else was available?
Looks like good eyes.
Nah, this is fine. This is fine. Still gonna take these out though. I mean, a steady flow of imps is fine. A huge overflow of them, not so fine. But I do want to keep my economy intact here.
Your Majesty, one of my many acquaintances is
Oh,
a
it'll
merchant
happen.
of some esteem. He's willing to pay good gold in exchange for protection from the demon's forces. We must protect his trading post, sire.
Someone will come and help us out here. Until we have enough gold to actually set up a defense.
Magic.
Looks like
Ah, right, I should be putting those wizards into parties. Or else they're just going to melt.
My ambition has failed.
Your Majesty, now heroes can gather into parties in a tavern. That's what I said, Your Majesty. My merchant friend is a man of honor. He always pays on time. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay, I think we can be secure that this is going to be able to defend itself. Get that upgraded as quick as we can. And just generally feel good about what we've got.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
My bad.
Yes, the relics. How I keep forgetting about you. I'm almost sorry. Alright, so things look fairly stable now. Would like a bit more money though. And I would like my mages to stop dying, but again, that's my fault.
Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
All this boring sounds like an appetizing reward.
Okay, how will I do it then? Get a dwarf on the go. Get a great cleric on the go. But where's my wizard? Where are all my wizards? Please come back. Ah, there you are. Enjoy your new party, and please don't die.
Its own reward.
Not so fond of putting rogues into parties. I mean, what do they even bring to the table? But I want my wizards there because the wizards, they get some great spells. Especially that freezing one. Let's learn everything.
My ambition.
Highness, our research is complete.
Boom.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. The Mages Guild.
You know, I'm even kind of feeling like a second Mages Guild would be alright. Because at least they'll strike from far away.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Yeah. This is good. This is very good.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Jeez, it's been almost 3 hours on this mission, but not quite 3 hours. Now we know we're relatively safe up here, so please explore, but do not venture over here. Good heavens, do not venture over here. Safe as long as we stay far away from it.
I've gotten tired.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. The field tests are to bash. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
This level has taken a toll on Jake's sanity. Double mages, money can be replaced. Yeah, you got that right. I have to be wary that my guys don't explore too much, though. Rangers can be a pain for doing that. Just keep that economy going. Oh, and to prevent the melting wizards, stick them in parties.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Which is my plan?
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
For my toil.
Still begs the question of who ascends.
To serve.
If you're not in a party, that's safe.
Your Highness,
But I'm going to want only the best on this.
Happy to serve.
And I did stick most of my best into parties, didn't I? Oh well. Guess we can just speed 5 for a while. In relative safety, I hope. All of this seems okay. And I think introducing low levels at this point wouldn't bring in too much of use. I'm making a mistake not by having more. I need more. Sometimes just gotta ask myself, what harm is there in building more? Finding the space. Get to it, my minions. I mean, glorious heroes.
Time to hit the books.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Yeah, it is fast approaching temple o'clock.
Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
So instead of hiring you, perhaps I could just buy some dead ones.
The local blacksmith offers new services.
There we go. Paying for levels. It's my kind of business. Although we still have some unpartied wizards, which doesn't float right for me.
A new building is complete. Halt! Your Highness, our research is complete.
A reward for my toil.
I just need to feel it again.
Gotten tired.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Looking for a low-level cleric here, if such a thing exists. Oh yeah, I built this, but I didn't actually hire the clerics, did I?
My ambition has paid off.
Just want to be absolutely sure that we have everything researched for our heroes. Ah, waste of money. Says the man with more money than he knows what to do with. Alright, that should do.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Die!
Hold your majesty.
My ambition has
Okay, so what are we going with? Crypta or more Agrellas, or shall we go Paladins? Sure. Let's go with Paladins. What could go wrong? Well, everything, but let's do it anyway.
Here you are.
Oh,
I've been waiting to meet
damn.
you, mortal fools. You must have either enviable courage or a death wish to try to
Oh,
kill my master with a
damn.
couple of tiny heroes and the support of your pathetic god.
Why did this happen? It's because I built here and you went chasing over there. Alright. Not good. Not good at all. Now we die again. And it will be very, very unpleasant. Don't even have the money to make you ascend and extort. Won't quite get me the money that I'm looking for. Alright. Guess it's time for a 4th round of this. Alright folks, they're probably going to come from here, so please defend it. In the meantime, I try to find enough money to get our people leveled up, and find some people to make good paladins. We do not have such people in existence.
my ambition has paid off.
Alright, Mr. Unstoppable, please go and get yourself some good equipment, because you currently do not have such.
Behold your majesty. Behold your majesty.
Alright, there we go. You went away from your group, but what the hey. Who knows? We might just pull through. I might need a lot of money for getting my people alive again. And we're going to save these. Ah, what's a dead major too? Actually, probably cheaper to bring him back to life, but I missed that.
Ambition has paid off.
Oh, this feels bad. Although he is just bumming about up there, which is lovely news for me. And we have this guy singled out. Maybe, just maybe, we can take him out. Okay, freezing doesn't work. But repairing buildings does. So we might just have enough time to take this guy out. Wait, did my eyes deceive me?
Knowledge and skill grow.
Yes, it did. I thought you learnt the ability to freeze. Okay, so maybe if we just don't agitate him, we'll be okay. Since he seems to just love bumming about up there.
Who needs my aid?
It might work. It might work. I get this feeling that I'm, again, really short on heroes.
One day this will all be mine.
Yeah, I know about the relics. I'm just trying to save them for when the demon comes knocking. But we seem to be alright. We researched all of those delicious potions. We're looking good on our priestesses. We have both our paladins. Might as well research the Holy Shield and... what the heck, more paladins.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Where did he go? Where did he go? Alright, that's fine. If he just wants to protect his lands. Imperturbability. Immune to any special attacks, abilities, and kicks. Now, lucky him. Is this some kind of message for me to build these up? Because it sounds like a message to me to build these up here, in case he comes knocking. You just stay right up there, and my folks will all stay down here.
A new building is complete.
Welcome to Ascension.
A new building is complete.
Level 10, though, that's pathetic. I was knocking down level 10 paladins in the last place.
A new building is complete.
Alright, well... he's not coming south, so... oh, no, he is... kind of? Oh, yeah, here we go. What I just told you to do, don't do it. Instead, enjoy the death that is now upon us. And take out his big buddies first. Time to cry. Alright, so there's his area of effect. FU spell, pretty much.
My ambition has paid off.
Yeah, at least you have enough to keep you alive. Kind of. Whoa! What even got you? Just how big is his area of effect? this is bad. I did build that statue, right? So people should be keen to go and attack. Well, folks, prove your mettle this time.
I get a great reward for it. Looks like good eyes.
No, I assure you it does not look like good odds. Where are my dwarves? They're busy being very low leveled.
This is not my path.
Yeah, that area of effect of his is enormous.
I get a great reward for it.
At least I'm assuming that's what's dealing all this damage. But if we have these elementals out of the way, I'm hoping, praying, it will be okay. I think a level 5 cleric is really worth getting back. Yeah, just the way that everybody instantly chugs their potions when he, at least I'm assuming it's when he does it. It might be the elementals. The elementals are 110% dead now, so eliminate him. He is the greatest threat our land has ever known.
Great reward for it. That looks like good eyes.
And I'll keep people kind of on the go.
My ambition has paid off.
Yikes. Maybe I shouldn't be resurrecting all these soft targets, but I do need the meat shields. Oh, God, everyone's dying. Who's your leader? Who is your leader? You there. Man up. Jake, bring our fallen fighters before it's... Yeah, but who is even worth resurrecting out of these guys? They're so low level, they'll just fall in the next area of effect attack. Maybe a level 11 ranger. What's frustrating is he's taken down my tax guys as well. Oh, hello, elemental. Just when things were going almost acceptable. No, 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 no. You have got to live.
My ambition has paid off.
Why? Why would you reduce yourself to basic? Well, I know why. It's because he never had a chance to buy better things. Stay alive, folks.
Strength and honor!
I'll get a great reward for it.
Yeah, I will grant the paladins are holding this team up. Essentially soaking all the damage. And thankfully, there are so many hit points inside the life givers, I suppose, and they've got plenty of magic. Alright, the choice is between this and the restoration. I think I'm going to go for this. It takes out all the minions that are chipping away at us. And we are halfway through Imp Advisor.
Reasonable advisor. The king is young and hot-headed, but he'll listen to you. You can't defeat my master, so why even try? Why risk your lives? My master isn't cruel. I'm sure we can come to some mutually beneficial agreement.
Gee, just as he says that, I'm getting ravaged, but... the only moment that I'm truly dead is when I give up, and I haven't given up yet. The money runs thin.
Give me a hand.
That area effect healing spell is so good. But the fact that the elementals are back in business is a big pain. Thankfully, we reinforced this area quite well. And if we can bring these folks down again, we might just be onto something. Oh yeah, warrior has to be resurrected. Extortion can chug another 2,000 into the economy, which is good to know. And the elemental, at least one of them is on... oh, swell. It's the end of them. Come on, Imp Advisor. There will be no round 4. Get the Wizard's Tower to help us out. Okay, they don't do much, but they chip away, and that's what we're needing. No, clerics are not allowed the luxury of death. Holy smokes. What a terrible fate. Not allowed to die. You must forever fight the Imp Advisor. But he's down to 20-something%. Alright, the rogues are dead. They're too much of a bane on my economy to keep saving. Let's extort. Cleanse evil, my paladins. Time to die. Oh boy. This paladin, is he dead?
I'll get a great reward for it.
I rather think he dead. Get up. All that is left is his party leader. He was the ultimate paladin. Fighting with wooden swords. Get up, paladin. There is still evil in the world for you to smite. And it is roundhouse kicking us to death. Die by the hands of the Scepter of Cheap. Whew.
A reward for my toil. A reward for my toil.
Well. That was... I can't believe I clicked replay!
I received news.
Oh, please tell me that unlocked the next,
Sire, our advance on
the next place.
what would request for you, Your Majesty.
Save the game, exit. Oh, thank God. Okay, so it is done. We just,